This Arsenal isn't just good anymore, they're predatory, the kind of team that doesn't just beat you, they dismantle you. And at the heart of this evolution is a man built like a tank, wired like a sprinter, and armed with the instincts of a cold-blooded finisher, Viktor Gyökeres. Leave him a yard, he'll destroy you. Press him too high, he'll drag your centre-backs out of shape and leave your backline gasping for air. He's not just a striker, he's a weapon of mass disruption. For years, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal have been sculpting themselves into contenders piece by piece, layer by layer, but while they could go toe-to-toe with the league's best, there was always a ceiling. They could suffocate you with possession, yes, but too often they lacked that final, ruthless blow. Last season told the story clearly. 14 draws in the Premier League, the highest among the top 4 teams. They averaged 63% possession per game, created 2.1 expected goals on average, yet in those drawn matches, they scored only 0.9 goals. That's not just inefficiency, that's a dagger in a title race. Now with Gyökeres prowling the front line, things are different. In Sporting CP last season, he scored 39 goals in 33 league matches, in addition to 8 assists. That's a direct goal involvement every 72 minutes. His shot conversion rate, 23%, nearly double the league average for strikers. Those aren't just numbers, they're warning signs for every defence in England. And here's the truth no one at the top wants to admit. If Arsenal had solved that problem, the Premier League is in real trouble. But football has a cruel memory. We've seen superstar signings shine in September and disappear by January. So what's your take? Is Gyökeres the piece Arsenal fans have been dreaming about since Thierry Henry, or just another name we'll forget in 2 seasons? Tell me now, because come May, we'll see who called it right. For all their beauty under Arteta, the triangles, the rotations, the suffocating press, Arsenal had carried one ugly truth. They've been a nearly team, nearly champions in 2023, nearly perfect in big games until the final third. Against the top 6 last season, Arsenal averaged 1.2 goals per game compared to Man City's 2.1. They took over 16 shots per match, but their shot conversion rate in those big games was just 7%, the lowest among the top 4. In the last 15 minutes of league matches, when champions closed the door, Arsenal conceded 8 goals and scored only 5. And remember the title run in 2 seasons ago. They led the table for 248 days, more than any team in Premier League history not to win the title. When the pressure peaked, they drew 3 in a row against Liverpool, West Ham and Southampton, matches where they were leading. That wasn't bad luck, that was a lack of a killer instinct. Arteta has tried patches, Nketiah's energy, Jesus' movement and Trossard's creativity, but none of them brought that fear factor that makes defenders drop a step deeper just at the sight of a name on the team sheet. This is why Gyökeres matters. He's not a luxury signing, he's the answer to years of Arsenal fans watching dominance turn into disappointment. A striker who thrives in chaos, who doesn't need 10 passes to score, who wants the ugly, scrappy goals when legs are heavy and lungs are burning. If Arsenal had Gyökeres in that run-in against City 2 seasons ago, do you believe the trophy would already be sitting at the Emirates? Drop your honest answer and watch how divided the comments will get. Arsenal's answer to years of frustration didn't come in one signing, it came in 2. First, the battering ram with a sprinter's stride, Viktor Gyökeres. At 1.89 m, he carries the physical presence of a centre-half, but the agility of a winger. Last season at Sporting CP, he scored 54 goals and added 13 assists in 52 matches, meaning he directly created a goal every 79 minutes. But it's not just the stats. Gyökeres is Karos in human form. He lives on the shoulder of the last defender, constantly dragging centre-backs out of position. He forces mistakes, wins duels, and creates those pockets of space where wingers like Bukayo Saka can kill you. Second, the brain to control it all, Martin Zubimendi. He's not the loudest name in football, but ask any analyst in La Liga and they'll tell you this man is surgical. Top 5 in La Liga last season for touches per 90 minutes, 88.3, pass completion rate, 91%. Progressive passes into the final third, 7.2 per 90. Zubimendi gives Arteta exactly what he's been missing: calm under pressure, vision to break lines, and the discipline to shield when needed. His arrival frees Declan Rice to push higher, giving Arsenal a new vertical threat from midfield and more bodies arriving in the box. And the ripple effect? Bukayo Saka. Without Zubimendi va Gyökeres, Saka often had to drop deep to receive the ball, slowing Arsenal's most dangerous weapon. Now, with Gyökeres occupying 2 defenders and Zubimendi delivering the ball early, Saka can stay where it hurts most, high and wide, ready to cut inside or attack the far post. Defend Saka tightly, and Saka are one-on-one with your fullbacks. This isn't just depth, this is a redesign of Arsenal's attack. The question is, can these 2 transform Arsenal from nearly to inevitable? So tell me, if Gyökeres and Zubimendi had been here last season, would Arsenal already have a Premier League trophy to show for it? Or is this still City's league to lose? I'm betting the comments section will be split right down the middle. This isn't the patient, possession-heavy Arsenal of old. This is a side reborn as hunters. In their final Emirates Cup outing against Athletic Bilbao, Arsenal registered 59% possession and fired 10 shots in a commanding 3-0 win. Now, that control didn't come from coziness, it came from quick transitions, smart movement, and clinical execution. Think of the old Arsenal as architects with blueprints. Now, picture a team of assassins. Fast, brutal, and efficient, Martin Zubimendi is the perfect linchpin in this shift. The equivalent of Rodri at Man City, dictating tempo, controlling space. Fabinho at Liverpool, intelligent, invisible, yet indispensable. But, unlike those sides, this Arsenal doesn't just overpower, they suffocate. Last year, Liverpool bulldozed through opponents. This year, Arsenal traps them, starves them of time, and strikes swiftly with Gyökeres dragging defenders, Saka exploiting lanes, and Zubimendi pulling strings behind. Defend one and you open the door for the other. The Emirates isn't chanting build anymore, they're chanting finish. If this is the new Arsenal, which Premier League giant is first to feel the pressure? And by what margin? The verdict is simple and it's ruthless. The building phase is over. No more if-onlys, no more next year excuses. This Arsenal is ready to collect silverware. Now, with Martin Zubimendi, Arteta has a midfielder who turns possession into purpose he's been craving. With Victor Gyökeres, he gains a relentless striker who drags entire defensive lines out of shape, and with Bukayo Saka still the crown jewel, the attack is now both unpredictable and unstoppable. This is no longer a team hoping to compete, it's a machine built to dominate. Picture it, Zubimendi orchestrating in the middle, Rice charging forward, Saka darting in from the wing, and Gyökeres bulldozing through the box. In pre-season alone, they've shown flashes of a side that can not only control the box, but strike within seconds, and when they do, it's lethal. The Premier League is about to see an Arsenal that blends City's control with Liverpool's killer instinct. If that's not Anido's tactical discipline, if that's not enough to make rivals nervous, nothing will. If this Arsenal is truly as dangerous as they look, who can actually stop them? And are we witnessing the start of a red and white era in English football?